Okay. Good evening, guys. Good evening. Okay, I can see Lavenda Quincy. Did I mention that name correctly? Good evening. I can see quite a few people on live. If you are live, please can you comment your name and your location where you're watching from? My name is John Bosco. I'm gonna be your host tonight. You can call me John if John Bosco is long in your mouth. You can call me John. So we're gonna be doing what we know how to do best, which is analyzing the market and preparing ourselves for the coming week. Good evening, each and every one of you, wherever you're watching. If you're watching live or if you're gonna be watching the recording section, I just want to say welcome. Okay, I can see Paul from Lagos. You are welcome. Last week was really a crazy week. I didn't close last week profitable, but it is what it is. But we can't just determine the moon by just one week. This is just that was the first week of November, so we have 3 more weeks to go. So it is what it is. Took quite around 2% loss. Though I didn't trade much, but just 2% loss. But you look at what price was doing. But we're going to be looking at that today. So how was your week last week? How was your week last week? Desmond from Lagos, you're welcome. Please, if you're live, please do me a favor. I want you to hit the like button, hit on the subscribe button, and turn on the post notification. Hit the like button, turn on the post notification. We're gonna have an exciting time. And I'm not gonna waste much of our time. But one of the things I'm gonna talking about is I'm gonna talking about looking at the chart. Another thing I'm gonna be discussing with you guys again is psychology, guys. Psychology is very important while you are trading the financial market. It is very important. Like it's something that most people don't pay attention to. What people pay attention to, maybe you only focus on technicals. Teach me how to analyze, how to do this, how to do that. But I can tell you, if you want to go big in this industry, you need to also study psychology. It is very important. You may not understand what I'm telling you because you have not gotten to a level whereby that you're no longer looking for technical knowledge. When you start noticing that you're now battling psychology, it is a very big problem. You might not understand this right now, but you go and ask anybody that is successful in trading. That's why trading is not for everybody. Is not everybody makes money from trading. If you really ask people who are making money in trading, that ask them what are the most important things you need to learn in trading, the only thing the person will tell you is psychology. Okay, I can see Madam Loretta. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So one of the most important things you can learn is psychology. It's about the way you are thinking. I can tell you the reason why you are making loss right now, not because that it might also be part of your technicals. Your technicals can also be part of it. But another thing again is how you are thinking. Now, one of the things that will make you to start making mistake in your technicals is again the way you are thinking. Because why? You already have a thought process. So when something happens in the market, you react and behave that way. Is by thought. So that is what thought pattern can do. It control our behavior and our attitudes. But if you can be able to monitor those thoughts that makes you to do those things, begin to see some patterns, and you start working on those things to get better. So we're going to look at that today. So let me go ahead to share my screen. That's what I'm going to be looking at today. Let me share my screen. Uh, okay. So we're going to look at chat today. I'm going to be sharing with you guys things today. Okay. All right, so this is DXY. You can see I always start from DXY because everything, everything I do in the Forex market, because I like trading currency markets more. I trade currency. I don't trade any other thing apart from currency. So I always start from DXY, looking out for DXY, what is going on in DXY for me to establish, some movements happening around DXY. All right, if you look at DXY, we've been on a bullish movement for a long time. We've been on a bullish movement. Let me just spread this so you can understand. We've been on a bullish movement for a long time, and I was actually thinking that maybe the bullishness will continue because of the way price action was printing, because we'll see price respecting this high since we broke it. You can see, if you look at this high, this particular high has been a very strong high. You can see, when price broke it, it came back, we push up, came back again, push up. We tested it for the third time. We now broke. It could make sense that maybe price can also touch here the third time and continue to go up. But at this time, you can see price did not, go up. We broke it. So, I was actually thinking that maybe price will hold at that low. You can see the way price broke through that low, which has already activated a bearish momentum at the moment. So this week, I'm expecting DXY to keep on falling. But the question is, where is it going to stop? Because the bullishness has not ended. Yeah, the reason why I said the bullish trend of DXY has not ended, because if you look at the monthly, we just entered November. If you look at the monthly, we have officially broken that high. You can see we've been on this range for about 7 months. We've been on this range here. You can see we have broken it. You kind of like doing pullback for the uptrend to continue. For me, I don't think the bullishness of DXY has ended. But the question is, where are we going to have pullback before price continues to be bullish? That's one thing we need to be looking at. So if you look at on the weekly chart, there is nothing we can see here on the weekly chart. You can see we are officially bearish at the moment. You can see the way last week closed, a very massive bearish engulfing pattern. Engulfing over 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 candles. And you can imagine that heavy momentum for last week. So if you go back to the daily on DXY, I strongly believe that we're going to be bearish this week because of the way we closed last week. But the question is this: where are we going to stop? I'm looking at this low right here, for price to drop to before we start having, before we could maybe see price going up. Now, the reason why I said price to get here, because why? This was a major correction that we have this movement. You can see, but if you look at these charts right now, you see a lot of demand and supply. Demand here. You can see. For me, I'm not going to take this price to reverse from here because can continue to go to downside and reverse from here. So I'm going to be looking out for what is happening on those two areas to see what price is doing. But I'm going to be following the momentum. But at the moment right now, I am very bearish on DXY. Short-term bearish, not that I'm 100% not that price has turned bearish. Price has not turned bearish. Price is still bullish, but we're having a major pullback. Now, this is the major pullback after so many weeks of bullish movement. You can see we've been bullish for a lot of months, for about 2-3 months right now. We've been bullish. So this is a major pullback happening on DXY right now, which will provide some quite opportunity. If you look at for Euro USD, looking out for the next opportunity is to sell it. The question is, where are we going to sell? For me, I'm waiting for price to come here before I can look for a sell, because price can comfortably take out all of these highs and get to this extreme and start dropping. But what we're going to be looking out for is buying opportunity. Where we can buy is what we're going to be looking at for here, where we can buy an opportunity in Euro USD. So where can we possibly buy? So looking at the daily, there's not much opportunity where to buy from. But on the weekly, on the 4 hours, sorry about that. On the 4 hours on the Euro USD, if price come down to this level, I might be possibly looking for a buy. Yeah, it makes sense to look for a buy at that level because we broke structure at that high. So for right now, I'm going to be looking for a possible buy opportunity on Euro USD for next week. If that happens, for price to, I'm waiting for a retracement for me to buy. So that is just my analysis on Euro USD right now. I'm expecting Euro USD to continue to fall. Because why? Euro USD to continue to go up. Because why? DXY is bearish. Yeah. DXY is bearish. You can see what has been going on. We have crazy price action. One of the things I learned this week is we need to know when the market is seriously trending and when the market is on a serious range. You can see the market has been on a serious range. Now, if you look at this range right here, the only clear movement that you can see, the only clear move you can see here was just, three. This one here, the second one here, and this last bullish movement that we saw that happened on Thursday and Friday. Now, I was able to capitalize on this first one, thinking that price will continue to go down. You can see, but we're currently having a complex correction. Price is currently going up, but that doesn't mean that I am bullish. That doesn't mean that I'm bullish at the moment. That doesn't mean I'm bullish. The price is just doing a very deep pullback for us to continue to be bearish. So you can't compare this recent price action that happened here and the previous price actions. You can see these are different market conditions, and you need to understand different market conditions to know how to go about your trading, because you can make money in a good market condition. If you don't understand what is going on in a bad market condition, you can actually give it out. That was what happened to me last week. I give some of the money I made back to the market condition, but it is what it is. But the most important thing is the skill. So we just keep doing what we know how to do, and guess what? At the end of the day, we will always be profitable. That's one thing about having an edge, looking out for what is happening on the higher time frame perspective. But right now, DXY is bearish. I'm expecting Euro USD to continue to be going up, and even other USD pairs. So that's that for Euro USD. So let's go down to GBP USD. You can see what is going on, exactly what is almost everything that is the same thing that is happening in Euro is happening in GBP. So if you go to the GBP, let's start from the weekly time frame. So let's start from the monthly time frame for us to see what's going on. You can see last month we closed bearish, but this month we've been seeing some price action moving to the upside. But could we be bullish at the moment? I don't really know if we can start being bullish here, but anything can happen. That's one thing about price action. Anything can happen. So let's go to the weekly. So let's start from the weekly. What is going on right now on the weekly? As you can see, where price is now, you can see we have broken high, means we're officially bullish at the moment. So the momentum right now is bullish. So you just have to keep on following the momentum. So if you go on a daily, right now, the momentum on the daily is bullish. So we just have to follow the momentum. So if we go on 4 hours, where can we take our buy? Right? Honestly, the market right now looks a little bit tricky for me. I'm going to be paying more attention this week, so I will not give more to the market, or keep giving my profit to the market. I'm going to pay more attention in the market to see what price is doing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing more of this week. Monitoring more of my trades and not be too overconfident or feeling invincible. I felt invincible last week because of my trading approach. But I put in this pair. But like I said, we just have to keep on following momentum. So looking at right now, what's going on? This is a bullish momentum. I don't want to analyze anything right now because I want to see what's going to happen tomorrow to see how price action is going to develop to be able to take the trade. But I am seeing a bullish momentum. But right now, I cannot determine where price can go, where it is right now. All I need to do is just wait for price to print, for me to see more price action, what is happening. Because when you wait and see what price action is doing, it kind of like paints a picture of what is happening. So you can now know what to do. So right now, I am going to wait to see the picture, the market is actually painting right now. So I will know what to do and take advantage of the opportunity that the market is showing me. But right now, I am stepping aside, but I am bullish based on the momentum. So looking at the AUD USD, you can see, I was expecting a sell at this high. This was the last trade I took. I was expecting a sell at this high. You can see we massively broke above it, and we are currently at this. The question is this: are we going to drop from this high? You can see that's the big question. Are we going to drop from this high. That look at why price could possibly, so in as much as this is a resistance, that doesn't mean it's going to sell, because why? DXY, which we are looking out for to push price down, is bearish. So if that DXY is bearish, what that means is that price has a possibility chance of continuing going up. So if price will continue to go up, all we need to do is just to keep on waiting to see what DXY is doing, so that we can continue taking our positions. So right now, I'm stepping aside. The market right now, the momentum is bullish right now. In as much as I'm expecting a long-term bearish, but anything can happen. All I need to do is to follow what the market is showing me, not what I feel or what I think, but what is currently happening. That is for me, that is my main focus. What is currently happening? Now, when I mean what is currently happening, I'm not talking about what is currently happening on the lower time frame. I ask myself, what is currently happening on the daily time frame and on the weekly time frame? Mostly on a daily time frame, because daily time frame can actually change the overall momentum. Daily time frame can change the weekly momentum, and the weekly time frame can change the monthly momentum. So you just need to pay attention to all of those things. So what is happening on the daily time frame? So if the daily time frame is bullish, that will be if it's bullish for a while, all of a sudden the weekly will be bullish. So that is just how price action moves. So I need to looking out for what is happening on a daily time frame, the momentum that has been building up in previous days or previous weeks. All of those things build story for me to know what I'm going to do in the market, because in the financial market, anything can happen at any time. Every moment is unique. So trying to hold on to something that doesn't exist can actually put you in trouble. So I'm actually expecting some bullishness, but right now I might not be able to tell you where to buy from, because of what? I need to allow price action to develop. That is why you need to be a member of the community. Our VIP community is free. All you need to do is just to click in the link in the description and open account with SNES and deposit money and trade our signals. I do free signals, and I also do mentorship every Wednesday. This Wednesday, hopefully, I'm going to be having a meeting with you guys. So if you don't want to miss that meeting on Wednesday, you need to be a member. Just click the link in the description and join our WhatsApp group. The meeting is not going to be on YouTube. It's going to be on Google Meet, because it's a private meeting I do for free for people. So if you want to take advantage of that meeting, just check the link in the description. All right, let's go to the next pair. So the next pair is USD So let's go on the weekly, see what's going on in the weekly. You can see we are turning bearish. You can see we're a little bit turning bearish right now. But the question is, where is price going to? Are we officially turning bearish? So if you go to the monthly, let's go see what's going on happening in the monthly. Monthly is not that bearish, in as much as we are currently at a resistant level. Yeah, that is where we are right now. But I'm going to be, having what I call patience to see what is going to happen, because patience is everything in this business, guys. Patience is everything. I can tell you what patience can do for you. What patience can do for you, I think nothing can do for you in this business. Patience is a lot. So right now, I'm stepping aside, in as much as I'm still seeing some bullish movement, because looking at the daily, the structure have not changed. The structure is still bullish on the daily, because why? This particular structure we created a new high from here. Price created a new higher high. So for me right now, I'm going to be looking out for what is going on, because the DXY that I'm looking out for to push price up is currently weak. But I'm going to be paying attention to see how price is going to be reacting at those levels, which is 1.148.804 and 148.269. I'm going to be looking out for these two levels to see how price action is going to react before I take action. But right now, I'm going to be waiting. I'm going to be stepping aside. One of the most important things I'm paying attention to right now is the momentum. The momentum of daily right now is bearish, but I'm going to be paying attention to see what is going on. USD card, you can see the momentum is bearish right now because DXY is bearish. So I'm going to be looking for selling opportunity by next week if opportunity occurs. But I'm hopefully waiting for that opportunity to occur for me to take the trade. So that is just what I'm going to be waiting for on these trades. But I can't be able to make any decision right here. Because why? You can see the market was very volatile on Friday, after the NFP news. But I'm going to be waiting to see what is going to be happening before I take the next trade. So USD CHF. USD CHF, I'm very, very bullish on USD CHF. We're having a pullback right now, but I'm very, very bullish on USD CHF. Let's go to daily. So, okay, let's start from the monthly. You can see on the monthly, we have been seeing some quite, we are bullish for like 2 months. Okay, the previous 3 months have been bullish. So let's go to weekly. Let's go to weekly, see what's going on. You can see on the weekly, we have been bullish for months, and we have quite 3 weeks of retracement. Last 2 weeks we were bullish. Last week we closed bearish, but I'm still bullish on this pair. Yeah, I'm bullish on this pair. If you go on a daily, you can see what is going on right now. For me, I am very bullish on this pair, on this euro, on this USD CHF. Yeah, I'm bullish on this pair. So I'm waiting for price to come back to 0.88893 for me to be able to buy. Like I always tell you guys, I focus more on the USD pairs, in as much as sometimes I look out for other pairs. But one thing I discovered last week, less is more. This is one of the things I discovered last week. Trying to do more can put you in trouble, but trying to do less can actually give you a more edge in the business. For me, the more trade you take does not determine more money you're going to make. The more trade you take in this business determine the more risk you are taking, which can actually make you money or make you to lose more. But for me, for you to make money in this business, you don't need even to take more trades. For me, it's even better to take lesser trades, so that when you are going to be making money, you're not going to be recovering losses. You're going to be focusing more in making money instead of recovering losses. For me, I'm going to be focusing more on less. Yeah, this is good. This is one of the things I picked last week. Focus more on less. Less is more. Trying to, because of the way people post profits. As a trader, we want to trade. It's in our mind to trade. That's why we always feel like we need to be in a position. That's why tomorrow a lot of people would like to be taking trades. If you don't take trade from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you feel like something is missing. So it is important that we work on those emotional things, because those things are psychological. We need to be very comfortable not to take trade. I'm working on those things. What about that? It's better to not to take trade than for you to be taking series of losses. For me, I think it's better to wait for the right setup. The market is not running away, but the money in your account can run away. That's one thing you need to bear in mind. So this is all I have to say. I just want to look out for your questions, or for you to share with me whatever you want to analyze, because I don't do analysis of all pairs. I just want to look out for what you look at the things you want me to analyze. All right, I can see quite a number of people. Abike, sorry, Abide. Sorry, I didn't even know. Abide Global from Ibadan. Sorry about if I misplaced your name. Emmanuel from Akwa Ibom. Lawa from Kaduna. Success Chinedu. All right. All right. If you have any pair you want me to analyze, you can drop it in the comment section. If you have any question you want me to, look at for you, you can also drop that. So, but one of the things I want to talk about in tonight is, we need to understand psychology. It is very, very important, because what is going on in our mind, it is so, so powerful. Trading is not just it's not just about the analysis. Okay, someone said, please analyze GBP JPY. All right, GBP JPY. What happened last week with GBP JPY? I decided not to trade it because of Bank of Japan. They increased their yield curve. They kind of like, what they were doing was to increasing their yield curve, and that keep making JP currency devaluing. Like okay, let me show you something. I'm not going to tell you guys that trading JPY is bad, but let me show you what's going on. But you can see what price has been doing since February this year, or since January this year. JPY has been going up. You can see it has been going up. Even when it tries to come down, it is very sluggish. Now look at this downtrend movement. You can see very sluggish. You can see this market was bearish. All of a sudden, we just saw from nowhere a candle that just changed the whole thing. Because why? That particular day, the Bank of Japan increased their yield. They keep increasing their yield selling, so that keep devaluing their currency. And their currency, they don't increase interest rates. I know some of them might not understand what I'm talking about right now. This is fundamentals. You need to also understand this because you are trading country currencies. So the central bank of those countries can determine what will happen to their currency and all of those things. So they increase their yield. Guess what happened? People lose faith in their currency. The currency keep devaluing. Price went up. You see, that was what we see. You know, uh, GPJPY all of a sudden turned bullish. This was a market that was kind of like bearish based on the trend that we're seeing. But you can see the way fundamental can just change something immediately. But looking at it right now, it has automatically. So for me, I'm going to be waiting for a pullback, but I'm not going to be trading this from now. Yeah, I'm not going to be trading this. For me, the only JPY pair I'm going to be looking out for is USD JPY. Yeah, that is the only JPY pair I'm going to be looking out for. Apart from USD JPY, I'm stepping aside anything that has JPY. Yeah, I'm stepping out. So you can look for a buy at this level. It makes sense to look for a buy at this level, which is look for a buy at 183.783 to 182.984. Buying at those levels will make sense. The market is currently bullish right now because of trend. The market is currently bullish. But will I buy this pair? I don't think I will do that because of some of the things I need to work on. Because I need to focus on less. Less is more. Like I told you guys, trying to do so many things can put you into trouble. But focusing on less, for me, focusing on less, even if you lose money, you're not losing much. You're just losing few. Focusing on less is more. Trying to do so many things can actually make you to make lots of mistakes, of which the time you will use to make money, you will start using it to recover losses. That's just the point. Okay. JP from Abuja. Okay. Livingstone from Abuja. Gold. Okay. Gold has been a very crazy pair for days right now. For me, nobody even know what gold wants to do. It's just there. I don't know people who have been buying it and selling it. How you guys been feeling for days right now? Like since last week. Look at where gold is. People are trying to buy unless someone is scalping it. Unless you're a great scalper, that is the only way you can make money from this price action. For me, this is not the right price action that I usually trade because of how choppy it is. But if we go to the daily, let's see the kind of structure that is forming on the daily. If you look at on the daily, you can see that gold is still bullish. Now, considering that DXY is what bearish, so and looking out for this kind of price action gold has right now, this is still a bullish movement because this is a higher high. Then we need to expect the market to do a higher low. What we can actually say is that has the market done higher low right now? Looking at this retracement and this push up right now, we call this a higher low? Possibly, but I still expect gold price to go up. Gold price to go up all the way to maybe 2049 to 2049. That's it. Yeah, gold is still bullish, but I cannot exactly tell you where to buy because of the kind of price action we have right now does not really make sense. Uh, let's say somewhere here. Uh, okay, gold is bullish, but if we can wait for price to come to 1972.312, yeah, you can also look for a buy at that level because this is still a buy level. So gold is still bullish. Yeah, the person asking for gold is not bearish because if it is bearish, it could have been going down. But you can see the momentum is pointing up. But in as much as we're having little retracement to the downside, that doesn't mean that the market is about to go down. That's what you need to know. You need to keep on following momentum until you are wrong. GBP AUD. GBP AUD, the last time I checked, I think GBP is bearish. GBP AUD. The last time I checked, GBP AUD is bearish. Well, let's check to see what's going on. So if you look out from the monthly, you can see what is going on the monthly. GBP AUD on the monthly. Let's check on the weekly. You can see we're bearish on the weekly. You can see we're bearish on the weekly. We're bearish on the weekly. So let's go to the daily. So GBP AUD, I'm officially bearish because of looking at the momentum and the trend. But the question is, where can we sell? This is always the right question. For me, I like to sell on higher time frame, supply and demand, or support and resistance because they provide the best, you know, the best the one of the highest probability trades. Because if you focus on the higher time frame demand and supply, you always find yourself in more winning positions majority of the time. I'm not trying to say you're not going to take losses, but majority of the time you're going to find yourself in more winning positions. So for GBP AUD, if price pull back to 1.92006, possibly look for a sell because the market is bearish. Okay, the market is bearish on GBP AUD. You need to also define, figure out how you're going to be entering because it's very important. Entry is you can be able to call directions, and you might not be able to get the entry very well. So figuring out where to enter the market to make sense. Please, if you are watching us live, please don't forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and turn on the post notification. Okay. I didn't want this meeting to be long because I'm doing something. I just decided to make this sure I have this meeting. You can see I was writing something. Let me show you where I'm writing to you guys. Let me read it out for you guys so you see. But these are the things I want to be doing, And this thing that I write out, I want to read it to myself every morning when I woke up and every night before I go to bed. Now, why am I doing this? I want to install this thing in my subconscious mind. Now, if you look at some of the trading errors you are making right now, you've already installed something in your subconscious mind. Now, I'm trying to install these things in my subconscious mind. It's not that I don't do them, but I want to be more efficient in it, whereby that it becomes my second nature. It becomes what comes out of me naturally. So I just want to be really, really detailed for you guys. I said the things I'm going to be doing. The first one, I will be waiting for confirmation before buying and selling. You see, I'll be now. If you can read this thing to your mind, whenever you want to trade, all of a sudden, if you have already installed this statement in your mind, whenever you want to take position, you'll be like, okay, have I did you be like, okay, is confirmation for me to buy and sell? Is it available? Number two, I will not over trade. You can see maximum of 2 trades per day or running positions. You can see I will be checking. Okay, I don't want to take this one. Okay, I will be checking momentum on the daily and weekly time frame. I need to be checking momentum on daily and weekly time frame. I will use maximum of 35 pips stop loss. You can see this is just my routine. I will add to winning position as I run in profit. You can see I will hold my trade position for at least 1 to 4 risk to reward or 1 to 5, but at least it's 1 to 4. You can see what I'm writing. I will not hesitate to enter trades. Now, if I am telling myself this and recite this thing often, it will make sense. Now, there's a book I'm going to be recommending to you guys. It's called The Zen Trader. If you want to have access to that book, you need to join our Telegram channel. I'm going to post it. Harrison USD card. I've already done analysis on USD card. I say USD card is bearish right now. Right now, the momentum for this week is bearish, but anything can still happen. Price can still change momentum. So if you want to have access to this book called Zen Trader, you need to join our WhatsApp group. I'm going to be sending it there, so you can actually see the. Let me see if I can get the book. Let me see if I can just show you guys some of the few things in that book, because most of you don't read, but you want to make money. I don't know how that works. You don't want to pay the price, but you want to make money. You want to drive Lamborghini. You want to make Forex money. Okay, let me show you guys. I believe you guys can see my screen. I believe you guys can see my screen. Okay, this is the book. I wish one day I'll have access to. I have my hand physical book of this. You can see how ancient wisdom can help you to master your mind, bro. Listen. Let me tell you something. Most of you think is the technical is a problem. Technical is not a problem. If you understand what your mind can do to you in trading, the way you people, and guess the thing about the mind is that nobody can teach it. That's why people are not successful. It is, you have to be aware of who you are and know who you are, and now consciously fight those demons to win it. Because if you don't fight them, they will fight you. And they will fight you when you are in trades. You will start using your own mind to enter, to destroy or make money. These are the things people do. Now, let me share with you some of the topics this man talk about in these books. I don't want to post it in our group, but I don't think most people have read this book. It's a very short book, 190 pages. If you can't read 190 pages of a book, what can you now do? Most of you don't read, but I really pray that you pay attention to this, because for you definitely go through this. Now, okay, let me show you this. You see, parents has a role in shaping a child's destiny. I keep saying this. You see, the reason why most of us find ourselves don't know what to do in life, or trying to pick what to do, or jumping from one thing to another, is because most of our parents did not even plan our life. They did not. They just gave birth to us and be giving us food. And the best they did was to take us to school. But look at this person that wrote this. Look at what his dad did. Let me read to you. He said, I would like to dedicate this book to my parents, to my mother, Rona Mary Castle, who recognized early in my upbringing that the best role for her as a mother was to trust and let me be the person I wanted to be. And to my father, Kelvin Charles Castle, who, despite his conservative and more rigid thinking, coupled with a distrust of the share market, gave me as a Christmas present. Now, the father gave the son a Christmas present in 1999. The book Market Wizard. I've talked about Market Wizards in this channel. I have the book myself. He said he gave him the book, The Market Wizard, and wrote inside the front cover. The father wrote inside the book, to pet. May you one day too become a market wizard. Love that. And guess what? His son later became a market wizard. 1999. These are the content of this book. The two obstacles in trading. Zen is, you can see that these are the content. Very amazing. For me, I love this book. I really love this book. This book is amazing. This to read it, for me, it focused on trading. It didn't tell story of this. Like, it focused everything on trading. And it's not even a big book. 190 pages. Now it's very small. Very small. But guess what? Many of you will not read it. Wow, I love the teachings. I have read it once. The application of Zen is what we need in trading. Okay, I posted it in the group. Some people have access to the book. Someone said, how do I get it? Join the the WhatsApp group. The book will be posted there. I'm giving it free to everybody. I didn't pay for it, but I'm gonna buy the physical book. Yeah, I'm gonna buy the physical one. For me, I want to pay for it. I don't just want to read the PDF. I'm gonna buy For me, I like reading physical book. Though PDF makes sense, but I like the physical one because I just want to focus on the book. I don't want to be looking out for any other thing. So I don't want this analysis to be long, but if you want to be, getting updates on what I'm looking out for in the market, you need to join our WhatsApp group because I'm going to be doing a free mentorship class this Wednesday for everybody. So if you don't want to miss it, join the WhatsApp group. Thank you so much. And guess what? This is a new week. Let us trade safely and gently. And don't forget to apply money management. Okay, Emmanuel said, how can I join the group? Check the link in the description. You will see the WhatsApp link there. Join the WhatsApp group. You will have access to the book. I'm going to post the book there. So that's just how to join it. It's free. All right. Thank you so much, guys. See you next time. Peace. Happy New Week.